Now, devolution, according to Olusegun Obasanjo, will solve the current conflict regarding Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu. What will devolution look like for Nigeria?
Yes, it could lessen the agitation for self-determination, especially in the areas of militancy in Niger Delta and some of the agitations you have in the southwest. But as to what I think, because the Biafra struggle is quite different. It has to do with marginalization and discrimination, according to the source. The devolution of power gives the people a strong sense of belonging, and when they're able to control their resources and contribute to the center, it will liberate the regions. The federal government have too many things in its hands, and that stifles development. Let's say, for example, the reason we had this bandit now was the gold in the north, Zamfara and the rest of that. Okay? And then people were going there to smuggle these resources, and then the federal government didn't have the security wherewithal to contain it. It became a monster, it became a Frankenstein. And today we have banditry. Okay? Then when you look at the Boko Haram itself, the core insurgent group itself, it was born out of poverty too. Because when the idea sprang up, there were ready tools. A lot of persons who didn't go to school, were abandoned in the 80s. They were the ones who became the recruit, the direct recruit, the fertile ground for which Boko Haram insurgency festered uncontrollably. So I agree with you that security will be checkmate by devolution of power. The issue of marginalization will also be checked. From 1963, before the military took over in 1966, for that 3 years window, before the military took over in January 15, 1966, we knew how the economy grew in leaps and bounds. Okay, the Eastern region became the biggest economy in the whole of Africa within a space of 3 years. Okay, that was short-lived. Okay, by the Second Republic. So we can see that we by military takeover rather. So devolution has always been the solution. And if the government of Nigeria wants to move the country forward, I agree with Olusegun by SAN that devolution of power is what we should be talking about intensely at the National Assembly. And that must come into the constitutional amendment. And so the constitutional amendment we can now have a constitution that will reflect the true state of things, that will give regions their